We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Here they come and get wicked. Here we go again.
Ace Kennedy, my brother from another mother.
What up?
Yo, you know what I didn't realize, man, until probably the other day. I guess I knew it, but I just didn't know to the extreme. I didn't realize how much my girl Coco Jones looks like Jennifer Hudson, bro. Like I always thought that they sound very similar. And I was just like, yo, you know what? They kind of look like, especially when Jennifer Hudson got she's slim now, way slimmer. And so I was like, yo, I was like, why she look like Jennifer Hudson? And then just the other day, though, man, she was on the Jennifer Hudson talk show, and they were side by side, and they look like they are like, to me, they look like spitting images of each other. Like I'm talking about, like crazy how close that as celebrities. Anyway, I don't think I've ever seen any that I think that aren't related that look closer alike than them, though, bro.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Who do you think? Who is somebody who you can think of, like two people that look alike, that you know they're not related, that they still just look like they can be like doppelgangers?
It's this dude. I don't know neither one of them name, but one of them is light skinned and one of them is one of them white and one of them light skinned. Matter of fact, I'll tell you the name of the dude because he was in Yellowstone for a whole minute.
Oh my gosh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about that. He's a villain in every movie he's ever been in, and then he's the young boy on Coach Carter.
Yeah,
and they do look alike though, bro. Yo, they look like literally someone just made the black dude just a little bit more browner than the white dude, bro.
Yeah. I can't think of the kid's name, but like I said, the dude, I remember him being he was Spencer on 101. That's what I remember him being on with Flex Alexander and what's the girl Pratt? Oh my gosh! But yeah, I know it. Okay, so his name is Neil McDown. Okay,
yeah.
And then what would you say he played in?
I know that he played in 101. He was Spencer in 101. He was in Coach Carter. Yeah, he was Coach Carter's like stepson on there, bro. Yeah.
Oh man,
they look at that. I literally saw that and I was like, yo, is that because he's light skinned, he looks mixed. So I was like, yo, that could literally be like, is that his daddy? Like, and
Robert,
then
Robert Richard is his name.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert Richard and Neil McDowell.
They do look alike, and the fact that he's white and black is hilarious, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then Bow Wow and
Lil Mama. I don't listen.
No, it's not even so. It's not even it's not Lil Mama. It's whose girlfriend is that? Oh my gosh, I got the picture. You just keep talking. I have the picture and I'm gonna send it to you and you gonna
like
see
people be saying Solange and Orlando Brown. And I don't think because I love me some Solange and I try not to picture her in a masculine way. Even Lil Mama though, man. I think that Lil Mama looks flyer than what most people give her credit because I always see people have her next to Lil Bow Wow though, bro. But I never knew if there was somebody else that they said.
Oh my gosh, bro! When you about to see this picture, you gonna lose it, bro.
Oh my god! You're
talking about somebody that look alike. This is Bow. I mean, yeah, Bow should sue somebody for this one, bro.
But I think that like Jennifer Hudson and Coco Jones is like my new music crush though, bro. Because every time I hear something from her, it's dope. Like I think that I've never heard. From her song on with Babyface on there to her her new single that's being pushed real heavy. Like I absolutely am crushing on her music though, bro.
Yeah.
Plus, I do like that she still leaves a lot to the imagination. She ain't going Chloe. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't extra with it, yo. And maybe because she's older though, man. But yeah, love me some Coco Jones though, bro. And the fact that she's still, you know what I'm saying, doing the thing in what you call it and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Bel Air.
Are you caught up on Bel Air?
I didn't see the episode from yesterday.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
That episode from yesterday, and I still got to watch my boy Franklin last episode also, though. And I tried. This is, you know, the crazy thing about it is I recorded on my DVR, but then I also prefer, even though I recorded on the DVR, I still prefer to watch it on Hulu with no commercials. It plays the next day though, man. So yeah. Now I want to see my boy Franklin though, man. See what he out here doing when he ain't smashing them Chloe cakes out there.
Yeah. How far are you on Swarm anyway?
I couldn't even get through the first episode. I stopped 10 minutes in, maybe 5 minutes in.
Okay. Like, are you going back to watch it?
I at some point, but you know, you could tell me I ain't.
Well, spoiler alert, Franklin he ain't around too long, bro.
Hey, let's get that music going, man. We got some things to run through, bro.
All right.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
If you smell what the rock.
The greatest podcast of all time.
Listen, man. I thought that somebody put Bow Wow in drag, bro. I thought that was him, bro. It took me like I've been looking at this thing trying to say, yo, is that really Bow Wow, bro?
I'm about to pull the picture up because people need to understand what we talk about.
Oh my gosh, bro!
You wasn't ready for it.
No, bro. That I seriously thought that was Bow Wow, bro. And dog, Jesus, man. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to the Slash Brothers YouTube and Facebook pages. We are live on both platforms at the same time. You click on the notification, the little bell, that way you get the heads up whenever your boys and is doing a thing. Ace Kennedy.
What's up, bro?
Yo, that right there, I wasn't ready for that one though. Why is it? This is the crazy thing about it. Why is this my first time seeing this though, bro?
I have no idea, bro. I have no idea.
Like that, this is my first time seeing that, bro. Who is that? Who is the girl?
Oh my gosh! See, it's somebody that was on the stage. I think it's either somebody to do with Rick Ross. It's some celebrity's girlfriend though. But yeah, when that came out and they was like, yeah, that's that boy Bow, bro.
Duh. Listen, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hey, did you see? Did you see? Here recently they had a birthday celebration for Shawty Low, and did you see CeeLo Green coming down on the horse and fall off of that?
I saw CeeLo on the horse, and then I saw him off the horse.
I think that this is my thing though, bro. I think that this is one of those times where when you try to be hella extra, bro, and you mean it all in fun, because he was smiling from ear to ear though, bro, when he was doing it, right? And And so CeeLo had all gold teeth, and he swapped them on out. Was one of the first ones to go ahead and go all golds to he had having veneers. So you see all them teeth though. He is so you couldn't tell him nothing though, bro. It was one of those things where so when you see you almost be like, bro, that's what your ass get for being extra, bro.
I saw a worse video of this little kid. He was at a birthday party, looked like, and they had a horse that, like a pony that the kids was just riding. The dude was holding the reins and everything. Somehow the pony got free, bro, and took off running. And the little kid, when the horse was going, he was going toward the street, and the little boy fell off and hit the car, bro. It was crazy.
No, sir.
Yeah. Y'all better leave them horses alone, bro.
Hey, listen, man, I don't fool. Listen, bro. That's the like I think that what's crazy to me though, bro, is that I'm still to this day. Like I would love to learn how to ride a horse, right? But I still think when you say horsepower, right? And they compare a car's engine. When you say I got 500 horsepower in here, I think that the horse's muscle to either burst to kick or whatever. So I think that you mean to tell me if they rate cars and horsepower, you get kicked by one of them, bro, it's over.
Listen,
and that's always my concern.
I've seen about 3 people get kicked by a horse, and the horse ain't never lost.
I ain't never seen a horse lose that, bro. Never.
And it be so quick. The kicks be so quick, you just don't even expect it. Like they just pow.
Now I saw one where somebody was branding a horse, I think, and they were outside of the gate when they were branding the horse, and somehow within a second, the horse stuck the leg outside of the gate to kick this person in the face, though, bro. While they were branding, I was like, yo, I ain't fooling around. I rode a horse. I rode a horse one time.
Yeah.
I was in this is epic time too, though, bro. I was in Turks and Caicos, right? So we go out to Turks and Caicos, and we are on a horse trail, right? So we riding the horse on the island through this little trail area, and it was real dope. And then we fool around and we go on the beach. We ride the horses on the beach, and you ride the horse through the water, basically, though, right? And so one of the things that's kind of crazy about it is that, when you ride the horse through the water, they have those they have the waterproof saddles, right? So you can't just, what I'm saying, like you get on the horse and you ride the saddle. And listen, though, bro, one thing I didn't realize is that as big as horses are, a horse's backbone and spine area is very bony. So you sit here riding, you feel the horse bones cutting right through your balls, though, bro. And you ride, and that's why I'm always tripped out when I see people get in movies and they just hop on the horse and ride the horse bareback, no saddle. What?
So what you're supposed to do is when they come up, you're supposed to come up. You're supposed to ride the horse because I had the experience of the bloody balls afterwards. Yeah. So
Not fooling around with it. But the whole time I was on the horse, I was just sitting there hoping that this thing just don't wild out and fall on me or just buck me off from the back and then kick me, though, bro. It was a wrap.
Yo, what all have you ridden in your life like that? Like animal?
I don't do too much on the animals, though, bro. Don't get me wrong. I would love to ride an elephant.
Yep, done that.
I want to ride a camel.
Done that.
But see, what's stopping me from doing it, though, bro? It's like the settings for me. Like I want to ride a elephant in Bali, right? I want to ride a camel in Abu Dhabi. Like that's there. So maybe I'll just be hella extra like CeeLo on that, though, man. I ain't riding an elephant to a birthday party.
Nah.
Yeah,
bruh.
I thought you was gonna segue because I set you up for the alley-oop segue.
I couldn't catch it, bro. I couldn't catch it.
So
I had a lot going on in the background.
Let me run it back. This is the setup. I'm gonna see if you catch it.
Hold on. No, I'm not catching it.
Oh no! Listen though. One of my fears is falling off of a horse, or the horse kicking me, right? Or I fall off the horse and the horse still is trampling me while I'm sitting here on the ground. Like the horse is just stumping me out, pounding me on out though, bro. And I was setting you up for the beautiful segment.
You set me up perfectly, and I got it this time, bro.
All right.
The way Snitch 9 got stomped out, he wasn't there to move away from them kicks. And you know, let's talk about this, bro. First of all, how do you feel about this whole thing?
You know what's crazy, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
There's a couple of reasons why I didn't like it. Here's one. First of all, the man was defenseless, right? And it took 4, 5, 6 of y'all, whatever, to jump him. Like, okay, so what, you getting the clout to say that you were the one that touched Snitch 9? But the thing is that you do know you recorded yourself doing it. So you now have recorded yourself doing a felony. And you already know he snitches. Bruh.
He said he wasn't leaving Florida despite being attacked. The people told him to get up out of Florida. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I respect that he was like, nah, I'm not leaving Florida. You ain't gonna run me out of a whole state.
Right.
Like I can respect,
especially since you jumped me.
You jumped me, and I'm not gonna say I survived the best that you've got, but yeah,
while I was in the sauna, bro. Like that's so lame, bro. There's you get no points whatsoever. Like, I get it. There's some people that's cheering, like, oh, he got what he deserved, this, that, and other. But this wasn't even the setting. Like, you didn't catch him outside. Like, this dude was in there working out, like, or just getting finished working out. It's the whole thing was lame, bro. And like I said, the fact that you recorded yourself doing it, I hope you get everything that's coming to you.
I don't have a problem with the recording, right? I don't. I'm not gonna say part of me just thought somebody finally got hold to him. But I guess when I saw the whole thing, and they pounded him out good, right? Yeah. They did what you're supposed to do. But if you see something like that, like, okay, if you with me like that 1-on-1, cool, right? That's shoot.
Yeah,
that,
shoot right. If you were 1-on-1 fighting him, right, and somebody else was recording it, no issue.
Even aside from that, right? Because you think what happens in the event that 6ix9ine is they set it on up when you shooting a fair one. 6ix9ine then starts pounding your mans out. Like, are you still saying no, it's a fair one then, or do he get jumped anyway? So that's the thing I thought about. And then so that was the number one thing. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm not one to, like I said, you and I don't live the street life, but I still, just for my own sake, I don't condone the snitching, especially in hip hop, when you have that principle of if you're doing crimes together, you don't tell. But I understand that he likes to explain his stuff of they was taking his girl to Pound Town, they was doing all this or setting him on up, whatever. I get all that. But I guess my thing is that, so I'm not saying that I'm mad that something happened to him. I guess I just don't respect how it happened, right?
That's
it's like
where I'm at. Like, yeah, again,
if you talk all of this, he has always talked, and nobody has ran up on him, right? And he's talked some of the best with the best, and so now it's like someone finally catches up with him, right? And then that's how it happens. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I don't respect the how it happened. Again, if it had been a 1-on-1 thing, wouldn't have said nothing. Because, and then, you know, in a different context, like if like, say if he was walking down the street on his whole, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do, and then they ran up on him, I don't even know what I would say about that.
I mean, I'd kind of be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. But like if you feeling like, yeah, if you feeling like if you feel like no, I can't be touched. I don't give a what. We doing it right. I'm out here, and somebody says, "Oh, really? Bloop bloop bloop." I'm good with that, even if he get pounded out from that. But for some reason, I just don't like it being like a premeditated jumping, right? It just, they went there looking for, and then listen. Maybe if you really are about that everybody should be looked at as an op, right? But I guess my thing is that you can't talk the way that he talked and not be prepared. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But I didn't. For some reason, I didn't particularly like it though. I thought that I would have more than I did, but I didn't particularly like it though, bro.
Yeah, I didn't like it either, bro.
Now, listen. One thing that tripped me on out is Rich Dollars says, "All right, y'all pounded this dude out." He said out in the tweet, "Y'all pounded him out." Zimmerman still walking free, living his best life. Like, have that kind of energy. If you're gonna go there, right? You need to be the police. You need to be the street police across the board, though, bro. Like, don't stop there.
And then, and the thing is that you're gonna go to jail for it anyway. So at least make it worth it.
Hey, listen, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna say he didn't deserve it. Maybe he did with how he talked. I guess I just would have.
Right, but here's my thing. Right, it would have been different if somebody in that or that the people who jumped him was an on-site situation. Right.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case. You just went in there and jumped some dude. Like, that's what I'm just saying. If it you know, like when, who is it? The baby or little baby? Which one of them went to the bowling alley?
Oh yeah, the baby went out there.
So when the baby was at the bowling alley, allegedly, that was different because it was an on-site situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even so, this is my thing though, bro. I guess my thing is that maybe like, to me, if you talk the way he talked, your guard should never be down, right? So when you put your guard down, then you know that's what happens. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know that it would ever happen that somebody would catch him lacking like that. But of all places, you know what I'm saying? You working out at the gym. You know what I'm saying? You get pounded out though, bro. I don't know, bro. I'm not sure what I think about, but I wasn't that blown away.
Then do he get to sue the gym?
He could sue the gym. He probably, if you him, you got to.
You got to.
But I hear though, I hear though, man, that he actually is still fairly successful overseas. Like, he tours and does shows very well overseas though, bro. So you know,
they don't care about all of the stuff that we care about over here.
I can see that.
And we'll get into overseas stuff too later on. That's another great segue.
Yeah. I you know, I'll be doing what I can on these.
But see, you taking me to another place, because I was gonna ask you, because somebody else that was keeping that same energy was Dylan Brooks with the Warriors, bro.
Hey man, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I think that I'm not gonna lie. I think I said it before. I don't know if we said it on the pod. Dylan Brooks to me reminds me of a more effective Pat Bev. And when I say more effective, I mean that he takes on more of the scoring load than I think Pat Bev ever has. And he's tasked with guarding the best perimeter player and sometimes post player on most of the teams that they play against, right? So I think that the one thing that I do like, though, man, is I like that Dylan Brooks is doubling down on him feeling like he's Dylan the villain. And I think that, to be honest with you, I can somewhat appreciate the fact that that he was doing that while Ja Morant was out, because I think that it's him standing 10 toes down on him saying, nah, this ain't the game out here. And it ain't just because Ja's around. We about that life 24/7 though, man. So if you Dylan, you don't, and I understand Clay is always going to bring up rings, right? Because he's older, right? But Dylan Brooks is like, I've been in the league now for 4 or 5 years. They got one ring since Dylan Brooks has been in the league, I believe, though, man. I could be wrong on that. So I don't know, man. Like, to bring, it's the right thing to do on both sides, though. I think that Clay always will bring up the rings because, hell, you earned them rings, and the rings trump that whole thing either way, though, to me. So
yeah, because you can be tough all you want, but I still got this ring, though.
Yeah. I like it though, man. I like Clay's response to it. I like that Dylan doesn't back down on it either, though, man. It ain't wrong. It's right. Both sides.
Yeah, both sides. I just love the faces he was making, bro. The mean mug face had me rolling, bro.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy though? It didn't help that one time that boy was out there. Dylan Brooks was out there with the vest on, looking like Stone Cold. He had the vest and the jeans on. Like he looks like a video game goon on there, like somebody
Like
made a character.
If they did a new Def Jam, what's that? What was the dog on Def Jam?
Vengeance? Was it Vengeance?
Yeah, Vengeance. He would be on there.
Yeah. Now, man, he's it's weird, bro. Like I said, I know some people. Like I was talking. I think we talked about this before. I was talking to some dudes, and he was like, "Oh, Dylan Brooks is trash." I was like, "Trash, bro!" Like, and then again, when they said that he was trash, I had to go back to my left hand layup. Doc, I just saw you blow 3 layups. You said he's trash, but he's like I said, in the Pat Bear regards, he's somebody who I want to have on my team, but he's somebody who I would hate if he was on the other team.
Yeah. Bro, did you hear the story that we was just talking about him doing his stand-up special, Marlon? You know, he was hosting the he got his chance to host the Daily Show, and he had what's his name on there? Oh my gosh.
Omar Epps.
I was just about to say he played on Kanan. And they was telling the story about Tupac, bro. Like Tupac was he was a prankster. And apparently this boy what's his name was Sleep. And that boy Tupac was trying to look like he was on teabagging, bro. Charles Venus, you wake up. You see this. What you do?
I'm beating your ass, bro. And you got to show me at that point that you can beat my ass. Somebody's gonna get dealt with.
Omar Epps said he was not. He said, "Hey, I was for real mad, bro.
I don't give a damn if you Tupac, Barack, Biggie, Jay-Z. I don't care who you are. At that point, though, man, then we gotta It's fisticuffs, and we can be cool afterwards. But you got to understand at that point that you can joke around, but you don't joke around with me about that. You're not going to put your nuts over my face because so Omar Epps when I watched it, it said that he slept with his eyes open and his mouth was open. So now you see him looking like you teabagging, you all like, nah, we good. Yeah, you do that now. And this is again. This is one of the, now this thing I can't think that I can appreciate about this. This is one of those things that you can just tell it's so generational because something like that, somebody's filming that right now, right? It's like you got so many of these stories of things happening that you just have to have been there to know they're unsaid. So I don't know, man. But
somebody would have been offended because it would have been a whole different thing.
Yeah, it would have been, bro. So I don't know. I don't know.
Bro, tell me about this new chick that we found out about, Angela White.
Okay. So Blac China, right? She recently had went and got all of her face fillers removed. And I believe that she went ahead and got whatever her injections or enhancement is for her whole body. Went ahead and got all of that removed. And I think that it sounds like, bro, that this is her having a personal renaissance, right? That she is just basically saying, no, I am getting back to who this is what it feels like. She says, hey, no, I want you to refer to me as Angela White because that's my name. That's my government. And I feel like as being Blac China, right? My moniker, Blac China is my stage name. Blac China is my artist name, right? That I kind of got lost. Angela White got lost. I somewhat can respect that though, right? But here's my thing. This is my question to you on that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So has she done too much as Blac China to be redeemed as Angela White?
I don't think so. Because for one, I don't even really think people look at her. What I'm saying is this, right? people look at Kim the way they look at Kim. I don't think anything Kim does is really going to affect Kim. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's one of those things, like, it depends on what she does as Angela White. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, can people separate her from Blac China? But you know, a lot of people have, you know, those AKAs, they have lived through the process to become, for instance, Curtis Jackson, right? He's made 50 Cent this mogul thing, but people can call him Curtis Jackson or they can call him 50. You know, same with Will Smith. You know, at a point he outgrew the Fresh Prince, but he's always gonna be the Fresh Prince. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like, are you ever calling him Dwayne Johnson? Or so I'm saying, it's like people have transcended
He's still the Rock to
government
me.
name. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. He is, but you remember when he first came out, like when he started doing those movies, he didn't want it listed as The Rock. He wanted it as Dwayne Johnson because he was trying to build up the government name just as much as the AKA. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me tell you what. So this is a whole. Follow me on this, right?
All right.
So Tiger has a baby with Blac China, right? Blac China also has a baby with Rob Kardashian, right? Okay. Rob Kardashian's sister is Kourtney Kardashian, who is married to Travis Barker, right? Tiger is now dating Avril Lavigne, who is signed to Travis Barker's record label, bro. Isn't it crazy how they're all woven into this whole little world over here, bro? They have their own little. You put them under a microscope, and they got this whole ecosystem going on over here, though, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. And who was she with before Tiger?
Before she was with Tiger, she was with Brody Jenner, I believe. Brody, Kourtney Kardashian's brother-in-law or whatever, though, man. So yeah, it's wow how small. People say, "Oh, that's a small world." Like, yeah, there is.
Yeah.
You gotta have a map to keep up with them, bro. Let me ask you this though. This is. I think I probably got some lag on over here, and I see it. Yeah, but let me ask you this though, if you can keep up with me. So one person who Travis is apparently not dating, right, is the girl Tia Mowry, bro. So if you remember, Tia Mowry, she had recently gotten divorced, right? This is the wild part though. Yeah, I knew that she was married. I'm familiar with him and her. But it's weird because I guess I just, for some reason, never even, not that I didn't know. It's like when I found out that they were getting divorced, I was like, damn, they were married, huh? But what is crazy to me is she was like, yeah, man, ain't nothing popping really going on over here like I thought it was going to be. My DMs is dry. So I'm saying, like, bro, where is the game? I thought game is Johnny on the spot, man. He is not. Okay. Here's what I'm wondering, though, bro. I'm wondering, and this is the thing I think for us as a couple of 40-something married men, and she also, I believe, is 40 and got kids and everything like that. Is maybe this is a question for women, but is the landscape that way? Like, what is that looking like? Like, I just wonder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I look out, who is somebody who you say, oh, okay, they 40, and they lit. Ashanti's the only one. Ashanti seems to be the only one who's 40 that publicly puts it out there. I'm living my best life. I'm out here doing it. And she doesn't have any kids though. So who is somebody that comes to mind to you that's 40, maybe got some kids, and that you say everybody still want them?
I don't know about if they got kids. I don't know if they got kids, but you and I just not you and I don't know how old she is, but oh my gosh, who is your girl? She just did Essence magazine. Used to be married. Nope, just was married to the pastor out there. Was in
Megan Good.
Yes, yeah.
Megan Good isn't it? But Megan Good doesn't have kids.
That's why I was saying she ain't had kids, but how old is she?
She got to be about 41. Yeah, she 40-ish, 48. Yeah, she's still in high demand too, though, bro. Very high demand, I think. But I'm gonna be honest with you, though, bro. I do as much as a Megan Good kind of guy, I still think that Ashanti is probably in higher demand, like in higher regards, because I'm talking about.
I mean, but you think
she
about
always on vacation, bro. Don't nobody vacation like Ashanti, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, bro.
I just wonder though, bro. Like, so I bring that up, right? Because Dr. Dre, in a recent interview, he said, "Hey, this is the first time I've ever felt completely freedom." He's like, all of my kids are in their 20s, even though I remember last year, the year before, we was talking about Dr. Dre's daughter was hitting him on up to say, bro, I need some help. I'm out here homeless or whatever. But anywho, he's basically saying, listen, all of my kids are 20, right? I no longer have a wife. I'm divorced, and I got money. I don't have to do nothing. I don't have to do nothing for money, right? He was just kind of like, listen, peace to all y'all boys that's out here doing that married life. But Dr. Dre is like 60. I think he's 57. He's what?
57.
57. So he's 57. At 57, and I think he was married for about 20 years or more. And he's saying, listen, 57 years old, I'm out here. I don't know that he's living his best life, but he's like, I'm living for me at 57 years old, though, bro.
Yeah, he said he ain't got to check in with nobody for nothing.
He ain't checking in with nobody for nothing. And that's what I wonder, though, bro. I wonder if that's the part, the check-in, if that's the part that people, when you were married and you get divorced in your 40s or later on, if the checking in is the part that people's like, that right there, that's the thing that makes me feel free, that I no longer have to even worry about somebody else.
Yeah, it's got to be cool to just pick up and go whenever you want. Ain't got to worry about nothing or nobody. And you're a grown up. Because, I mean, you figure, I mean, we both fathers. And, you know, you have one child, but you still make sure that he is A1. You always got to account for it. Like, you can't just bum one day. Like, I still got to feed him. You know what I'm saying? I still got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got to do that. He ain't got to check it with nobody. Which brings me, go ahead.
No, I just think that, bro, I think that that's the thing that would be, because you think, right, you know, even now, right, you still want to at least somewhat make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that your spouse is all right, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, let's just say you want to get something to eat, right? How different would that be, though, right, after being married for 20-some years, 30 years, right, that you just get up and say, I'm about to go to Chili's. And whatever I see when I get there, that's what I'm going to get. I just know the Chili's got good food, and you never have to worry about, well, does your significant other, does she want something that's going to be at Chili's? Like, if you want to go to Papados, you can just go to Papados and figure it out, though, bro. And just to be able to wing it like that, I think that, to me, would be completely a big change of pace and mind alter to not have to worry about anybody else, though, bro. When was the last time you had to worry about just yourself? How old were you, bro?
I was actually 42 years old because I was in Atlanta. I ain't had to worry about nobody.
That's not true, bro. Because you was on the phone with Charlie every day that I saw you, so you was worried about somebody.
No, but I'm saying I physically didn't have to worry about it because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying Oh, when I went to San Antonio, for the conference, right? I'm staying in the hotel by myself. Yes, I got a call. I called the kids to see, but I'm saying I'm not physically there. So I'm not accountable for making sure this, making sure that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when I want to get up and eat, I can go eat. When I want to go to bed, I can go to bed. That's what I'm saying.
But prior to that, though, the last time you did that for a long period had to be before you was married, though, right?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where when people say, "Oh, I'm living that bachelor life," I think that's where my mentality now is just different from the standpoint of, well, I no longer have to be concerned about somebody else's happiness, somebody else's well-being, physically, mentally, spiritually. That's a big deal, and it's just like, in some regards, I think that as a man, that I think that I at least like to think that men think, at a minimum, I can get by. I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I
we
like
can just
to
figure it out.
you can figure it out and wing it. But I think that for the most part, though, man, I think that when I think about guys who I think would be good guys, good men, right? I think that they kind of you tend to put other people ahead of yourself because you know that at a minimum you can figure out how to be all right to get by.
Yeah. But speaking of the check-in, though, bro, I kind of see why that boy Pippen was always checking in, bro. And why that boy so invested. I mean, hey, that girl Larsa, bro.
If Larsa Pippen, I owe her an apology, bro.
Something. We owe her something, bro.
I owe her an apology because, okay, so Larsa Pippen gets on one of the with Andy Cohen and one of those kind of wrap-up shows, and she says that every night for 21 years,
23, brother,
23 years, 23 like Jordan. Now that's funny. So every night for 23 years, right, that she would have sex 4 times a night. 4 times a night.
That girl said she ain't had no off days.
No off days. Listen, I'm trying to figure out. Is she capping? Like, how is that possible?
I ain't heard no reports from Pippen denying it.
He ain't going, but he ain't. But 4 times, listen, 4 times. This is what I'm wondering, though. All right. Let's say you go ahead and you knock down these cakes, right? You knock down the cakes, and let's just say hypothetically, you go on for about 45 minutes to an hour. 45 minutes, let's say, right? Even if we say 30 to 45 minutes. And let's say you still got energy, you round to that thing. Boom. So, then you go for another 30 to 45 minutes, though, bro. So now you tap it up on an hour or an hour and a half, 2 hours of time, right? So 4 times is damn near 4 hours, right? So I'm just saying, and even if you're just saying, well, geez, if you do 4 quickies, that's still an hour. I'm just wondering, like, that's a lot of time spent. Like, I can't listen. I can't wrap my brain around that frequency, bro. And then to say that's every single night, like, I understand. Like, you got to be, listen. It shows me if half of that is true, I feel like I owe her an apology because I was one of those that she, that she looked some kind of way with how she's put herself out there recently, like in recent years, with her sliding out with the boy Future, with her currently sliding out with Michael Jordan's son, who she's known since he was like 3 years old. And then, you know what I'm saying, like to her base someone that could take care of me like Scottie Pippen did, basically, though, bro. It's just like some of the stuff she hasn't put herself out there in the most flattering light. But I'm also thinking now, like, well, if that's what you're getting in return from it, I guess that's what she knows what her value is. So she knows her worth.
Hey. And apparently, boy, it's Cougar season because that girl Brittany was red shirting too, bro.
Oh my gosh, bro. I listen. There is somebody who there is a girl who does her entire theme of her TikTok page is pointing out big age differences on celebrities, right, in Hollywood, right? And she mentioned that before, but I just didn't know that Brittany already knew this little boy from back in the day. I thought that maybe, you know what I'm saying, there's just this age difference. I think they're like 13 years different. It doesn't seem as bad though, to be honest with you, because I believe the Jonas brother, Nick Jonas, his wife, is probably like 10 years older than him. 13 maybe.
Yeah, but I guess it don't look bad when you get grown, obviously, but it just looked bad that you knew the person ahead of time.
Let me see something, man. Let me see age difference. What is Nick Jonas? Let me see something, man. Nick Jonas is okay. So let's see. Nick Jonas, he was born in 92. Dang. And you know what? I forget, bro, that. Oh yeah, so yeah, she's 10 years. For some reason, I don't know why I never put these two and two together. I forgot that Nick Jonas's girl is the girl from Quantico, bro. I used to watch that all the time, though. I never realized that. But yeah, he has a 10-year difference, and it sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like it sounds high, but it ain't that bad. But even Britney Spears, I mean, there's been way bigger gaps, but I think that
There has. I just think, like I said, it's the fact that she knew him ahead of time.
What about okay? So Larsa Pippen, then, right? Larsa Pippen's known Marcus Jordan since he was 1 year old, basically.
It's bad. That's what I know. That's what make it look bad.
So the eight. Okay, so then let's talk about that.
Because look, like, when did Jada meet August?
If he was friends with what you call it, then it had to be teens. He had to be a teen still, right? But even then, so that's why, like this girl who has the page on TikTok, she always points out like the Drake and all these people who seem like they were like grooming Billie Eilish and the girl from Stranger Things and all these other young girls that are on their way on up. And you got the Scott Disick's of the world who's 40-something years old dating a 19-year-old and everything. Like it's a big difference though, bro. And does it make it any better that you knew them or not? It can't help it how the optics of it.
No, that's what it doesn't help. Like I don't think if you're of age, you of age. I don't have no issue with that. I think it's I knew you when you were younger. Like it just looks weird.
I kind of got a problem with it. I kind of got a problem with you being in your. I kind of got a problem, to be honest with you, bro.
So let me ask you this: you 42?
If you over 21, and you dating a 19-year-old, bro, I kind of got a problem with that. That means you didn't get the chicks in high school, and you're making up for it with these other girls. That a new recruit to me. Like that's how my mind looks at it that way.
I don't know about that one, bro.
But you were saying if you 40 something, and then what?
If you single, you 42, and you knocking down like a 20-year-old, you got an issue with that?
Kind of, bro.
Why?
It just depends. So it just depends. If you 40 something years old and you just knocking down this 20-year-old, I guess that's straight. But my thing is that, but when you enter a whole relationship with them, that's where I kind of get the issue at. That maybe that's what it is. When you say, "Oh yeah, this is my girlfriend," here's this 19. If you
means you're gonna be 60 and she's gonna be 40.
Yes. Listen, if I come over to your, you be like, "Hey, you know, so this one, let me introduce you to Amber." You know, and I see this 19, 20-year-old girl. I'm like, well, where her mama at then? Clearly, you got to be knocking down her mama, not the stop, bro. Yes, I think that there is a here we go. Okay, so you have a 20-year-old. So your 20-year-old daughter comes to you with some dude who's 42, right? 42-year-old dude. What we doing about that?
Bro, again, I am talking about I don't have an issue with anybody of age. I just don't. Like, my thing would be like, what would you like? My conversations with her would be like, what is the plan here?
What do you got to this? My thing is this. What do you if you 40 years old, besides hitting the cakes, what do you have in common with somebody who's 20? They make you feel younger. They should. They're your kids' age.
I get that.
They into drill music.
So
right?
That's what so when you look at like I said, Brittany and them is older women that's getting these young boys.
I don't know, bro. 10 years, that ain't that big of a difference to me. 10 isn't when you say you're married.
Is closer to 15, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, bro. Like, to me, when I say 10 ain't that much of a, like, I do think like this. That's what I'm saying though, bro. Like in real context though, bro. I think if you're a 21-year-old dude and you're dating an 18-year-old girl, bro, that just means that you couldn't bag the girls that was your age in
19.
High school,
I see 18. Okay,
19.
I don't have an issue with that.
Okay, 19 and you dating a 21-year-old, I suppose that's cool. Because then that's like if you're in college, if you're in college, that means you're a senior, you might be dating a sophomore, right? I'm cool with that, right? That part's kind of cool though. But I guess my thing is that, but when you talk about you 25 and you dating a 19-year-old, it's like, really, bro, like,
but I don't know that would be dating either. I think that would be just smashing.
Right. So but that's my thing. If you just say I'm just smashing though, bro, and we just doing some things, that's cool though, bro. But then when you just fast forward and you say, oh yeah, man, then now here's why I think that it balances out, older in age, right? I somewhat don't have an issue if you're 60 years old or 58, something in your late 50s, and you're dating somebody who's in their early 40s. I think that's okay to me. Like, I would be, you think about that though, man. If you were 61 years old and you still scooped you 40-year-old, right? Like if she already had some kids or whatever, or whatever the situation is, then it ain't got to be kids. But I think that it's just like, if you can still scoop you a hot little 40-something-year-old and you 60 years old, that's props. That's props.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just to me, it still looks a little creepy because that's like Cher being 70 years old and then she got like this 30-year-old boyfriend though, bro. It's like, I know you had a lot of body work done though, man, but that it's still vintage, bro.
Yeah. Bro, what we doing about this Charlie Wilson versus Luther? Who you got?
Who's Luther? You think am I tripping? Like, I thought that was the easiest question I've ever been asked. I mean, the easiest question I've been asked all week. Charlie Wilson or Luther?
Who was it? Dante. Who was the one that said Charlie Wilson? Dante. Case. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's preference, but honestly, Luther killed it, bro.
Yeah, it's preference. It's preference. I think that Charlie Wilson can sing, but I consider Luther truly as a vocalist, bro. Like, when you talk about best vocalist, like, vocalist is what I think about when it comes to Luther is one of those people where I think.
Yeah, we talking little Luther or big Luther?
It don't matter. All the Luthers can sing, especially big Luther, bro. Especially the big Luther, bro.
Yeah.
The skinny Luther started to look like he was trying to, be a little bit more with the mainstream look. But the big Luther, you'd be hard pressed to find. You'd be hard pressed to give me 10 people, period, that can sing better than Luther, period. The Whitney Houston in her prime, Mariah Carey in her prime. I mean, you talk about some very stiff company of people who I think are even in Luther's stratosphere. So I like Charlie Wilson a lot, though, but he ain't one of them dudes, and I would consider.
Well, since you said that was the easiest question of the week for you, was it also easy for you to digest that CNN has listed The Weeknd as the most popular artist in the world?
I can't say it.
Why is you hating on this boy, bro?
I don't even want to sound like I'm hating, and maybe I am hating. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but
we just talked about this recently about who was a bigger artist out of The Weeknd and Bruno Mars. But CNN is saying that it's The Weeknd. Forget what y'all talking about.
I've had some time to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't see a world. No, I can't. I was trying to talk myself into thinking that The Weeknd is listen, man. I just like okay. Maybe I'm too jaded by my preference, right? On the kind of music I like. I prefer Bruno Mars kind of music over The Weeknd's kind of music, right? But even aside from that, when you say that he's the most popular artist, I think that that's the most popular, period, right? And even outside of that, they didn't say, oh, he's the most popular male. He's the most popular artist, period. I can't fix my mouth to say that he's better than Beyonce, bro.
I mean, I understand that, but let me ask you this, bro. I ask you this. We don't know the type of numbers that The Weeknd does overseas. And my whole thing is this, right? If The Weeknd was that good, like he had a special on HBO. Like you have to know that there's a demand for that if you're gonna put him on a platform like that. You're not just doing that for just anybody. So yeah, I definitely
get that
think,
though, bro. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. His catalog. Listen, I see what you're saying, right? Let me just cause see, let me look at his discography real quick though, bro. So he has 5 albums, right? Kissland, Beauty Behind the Madness, Starboy, After Hours, Dawn FM.
Okay, hold on. But why are you doing that? So we talked earlier off camera about Bad Bunny, about him being from a different country, about him, being this huge star and not really tailored toward us, all of that type of thing, right? I just found out The Weeknd was Canadian.
I've been knew that, bro. I've been knew that though, bro.
Yeah, no, what I'm saying, I'm saying that is giving him more of an out of, like, he ain't even an American artist.
He is American, bro. He's an American. All right, you still view him like you would. That's just like saying Drake. I look at him the same way I look at Drake. Like he is a like that's just like when they came out with that Billboard top 75 rappers of all time, and they said, hey, we're gonna remove and we're only gonna include American artists. So they didn't include Slick Rick on the list, but they included Drake on the list. Because he's Canadian, and people, he says, I'm Canadian, I'm from Toronto, but I still look at him the same way I compare him on the scale of an American artist. Maybe because I'm more familiar with his music than I am with Bad Bunny.
Okay, but it's almost the same thing like with Flow Rider, right? Flow Rider is out of here. But if you ask the culture, I don't think that they would view it like that.
Bruh. So The Weeknd. No, he ain't no way. Okay, so The Weeknd has won 4 Grammys. Right? He's won 20 Billboard Music Awards, which tells me that his music is wildly popular. But he's won 4 Grammys, 20 Billboards, 6 American Music Awards, 2 Video Music Awards, 22 Juno Award, and he's received multiple nominations for different things or whatever, though, right? I'm looking at that, and not that I say that whole thing if you talk about all that leading up to now, I just don't think that that's enough for me to say that even today that he's more popular than Beyonce. Nah.
Okay.
His accolades to me just don't warrant. That's probably what it is. his accolades, and not to say that you got to win everything, but at some point the numbers matter. It's like Drake, right? At some point, all the Grammys, all the streaming numbers, all that matters. And I just don't think that his have it just don't exceed Beyonce's.
Okay, let me. I got to do this experiment. Let me call this boy Deuce. I want to see what I got to see what he say. I just got to know because I.
Hello.
Good evening, Deuce. This is Ace Kennedy and Charles Venus from the Slash Brothers podcast. How are you this evening?
I'm all right.
Quick question for you, sir. CNN just came out with this thing that said that The Weeknd is the most popular artist in the world. Do you agree with that?
No.
Do you think that The Weeknd is more popular than Chris Brown?
As of now, not. Well, nah, he's not actually.
What about Bruno?
Bruno Mars?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Next question.
Beyonce?
Okay. Yeah. You heard your uncle?
Beyonce? Probably back then, she probably got it, but now probably him.
Okay. Last question.
Wait a minute. We're not gonna skip over that. We're not gonna gloss over that. So, Deuce, you mean to tell me that you think that Chris Brown, you think that Chris Brown is more popular than The Weeknd, but you think The Weeknd is more popular than Beyonce?
Probably, yeah. Because I just ain't heard nothing recently from Beyonce besides the last album. It wasn't good.
But you didn't hear about the tour and how expensive the Beyonce tour. Like the tickets are like $8,000.
Oh, see, I didn't hear about that.
So,
okay,
$8,000 is crazy. But,
yeah, okay. Flo Rida, what you think about him?
I don't listen to him. I don't even know who that is for real.
That's exactly what we thought. You have no idea who Flo Rida is, do you?
Yeah, I feel like I heard. I heard that name though. Like I feel like I heard a song before. But I don't know who that is.
Okay. What about Pitbull? Do you know who Pitbull is?
Yeah, I heard him. I don't listen to him though.
Okay. But no, I don't think that Beyonce is more popular than The Weeknd. But I understand you're what you said is exactly what we kind of thought.
Yeah, but The Weeknd being the most popular artist,
right
no, that's crazy. He's not.
Yeah. So
he's not at all.
So in your opinion, I'm
mad that means that you're saying that Chris Brown is more popular than Beyonce today.
I think so, especially off of him just getting off of I don't know if he's still doing his tour, but he might really just because like he's still, doing his music. And then he's still doing some of his old music too. So.
Yeah, because that new album was not good, but that's a different story for a different day. Well, we appreciate you for joining the pod, bro. We just had to get your opinion since you out here. And but yeah, the fact that, like you said, you didn't even know Flo Rida, that's what we kind of thought. So
yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. All right, bro. I'll let you.
All right.
Boy, I had to walk that off, man. I had to walk that off, boy.
Yeah. He didn't even know who Flo Rida was, bro.
Oh my gosh. I had to walk that off, bro.
That reminded me of the time we were watching the MTV Awards and the boy Justin Timberlake was doing it. And then NSYNC popped out. And they was like, who is that? They thought there was some background singers that just popped up.
Oh my gosh. Listen, bro. That right there, bro. That to me, bro, that's to me almost is equivalent to saying that asking a question, who's more popular in history, Chris Brown or Michael Jackson? And someone said, oh yeah, Chris Brown easily. I'm just like,
right. And then just leaving Usher out like people leave out Kobe.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Man, listen. Oh my gosh, I'm so crushed, bro. I'm so disappointed in dudes. So
shout out to the boy Court for checking in, man. What you got going for the weekend, bro?
I'm actually about to catch up with the homeboy court, man, right after this. But I think that outside of that, though, man, I've been playing around with some new sounds. I'll probably shoot you some stuff over as well. And I got a chance to put a dry rundown on some new song ideas, though, man. So I'm hoping to go ahead and maybe do a more final version of it once I get a little bit more familiar with it. But that's about it, though, man. I'm kicking it, though, bro. What's up with you?
Oh man, catching up with some folks, bro. For a little birthday party stuff, and that's about it, man. And still, like you said, dabbling in the lab, bro. That's about it, man.
That boy. I'm sitting here looking at Flo Rida, boy. Golly, Deuce. That boy got that $82 million though, bro. $82 million. Go on, Flo Rida.
Yeah, that boy out of here.
On that note, man, let's take these boys home, though, man. I appreciate y'all for checking in, man. Let us know in the comments what you think when you get a chance to watch this on the replay. Peace.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig
of all
it,
time.
sucker?